So I have been playing and running some dungeons open world farm using the new headpiece that came out for the wizard for slower time. If you don't know, it can increase your attack speed, movement speed, and at the rate the continual damage will trigger. All that sounds really awesome. People out there were telling me this headpiece is freaking awesome, and we might even see some nerfs for it because it's that good. So that is what we are going to find out in this video, if all that is true, and if any of these stats can be stacked up with some of the other set pieces or skills. And if that sounds interesting, this video is going to be very in-depth. We'll have timestamps, so do check them out if you are looking for movement speed test, attack speed test, and at the rate the continual damage trigger. So first off, if we come here and change the SN for the headpiece, it will tell us slow time now increase your attack speed and movement speed, while also your continual damage and persistent ground damage effect to deal damage faster. All that sounds really good. So I will be starting with how this skill looks. So currently we are already equipped with the slow time. I am not going to be using my bottled hope or the starfire shard. We don't want to mess this test up. So this is how the skill looks now. If I trigger the slow time, you will see an effect on the top, and it also increases the attack speed and the movement speed, and I can have 100% uptime for this skill. It's a buff skill, so it will also trigger your bottled hope or anything that has to do with the beneficial effect, and I can have 100% uptime for it, and I don't even have the awaken slot for the headpiece yet. So what we're going to do is first off see how much movement speed we get. So I see you guys in a sec. So starting with the movement speed test, I will let you guys know a few things. This movement speed will not stack up with any of the other skills or the set item. I already have tested that. For example, you cannot stack this up with the Ishitar. It will not stack up, and you cannot stack it up with the Siphon either. So we won't be, for example, if I use Siphon and use this, the movement speed remain same. And so it's only increasing your base character movement speed, and whatever you use after that just don't stack up on the top of one another. So what we're going to do now is, first off, I will be standing here and I will run all the way here to the plaza, and we won't be using any skills here, and I'm not equipped with the bottled hop. So let's start this test and see how long it takes us to reach that plaza without the slow time active, and then I will, for the second test, we'll use the slow time and see how big of a difference does it make. There we go. So let's go and find out in the editing software. So that took us about 18 seconds to reach and hit this object, and now we will be going back, and this time around I will be using slow time, and see you guys in a sec. So I'm standing at the same spot again. I will use the slow time and start running. There we go. And since I have 100% uptime for the slow time, I will keep spamming that. There we go. And we will find out how big of a difference did it made. Let's go find out in the editing software. So that took me about 15 seconds to complete this run with the slow time, and that was an increase of 15% movement speed. That is pretty decent. I might even have some math here for you guys to see how I was able to find out that it was 15% movement speed increase. But like I said before, you cannot stack it up with other skills or the set item. So now the movement speed is out of the way. We will be going through the attack speed here, and for that I'll see you guys in a sec. So for the attack speed test, there are a few things I need to explain here before we get into this. I have 4-piece Vitus Argis equipped, so whenever I will use something that will give me a buff, it will give me 30% attack speed. And if I use Lightning Nova, that is also going to increase the attack speed by another 30%. And so this is how it will look. This is my normal attack speed. If I use the Arcane Torrent that is above skill, it will trigger the Vitus Argis. Arcane Torrent will trigger my Vitus Argis, that is going to give me the attack speed. So normal, this is how the normal speed looks. And this is how it is with the Vitus. And this is how it is with the Lightning Nova working as well. So what we're going to do now is, if actually I use the Lightning Nova, it also triggered the Vitus and the Lightning Nova, of course. And this is the max attack speed I can get. This is the max attack speed currently I can get from the Lightning Nova and the Vitus Argis. And if I use the slow time, it does not increase the attack speed even further. You can take a look here. I already tested this. Vitus Argis or anything else does not stack up with the attack speed from the slow time. So already it is looking decent, but not all that great. The movement speed does not stack up with any skills or the set items, and the attack speed does not stack up with the skills, any essences or the set items either. And so I do not believe that we will be seeing any nerf for this essence. It is good, but not that OP that it will need any nerfs. Now let's go check out how big of a difference having more rate for the continual damage makes, or how faster it can make the continual damage. So let's go find it out. So we are back with the last test here, and this is going to be for the continual damage effect. For this test, I end up removing all my gems and I am only keeping the Viper Bite. And this is a continual damage gem, and it has 100% trigger chance, the reason why I am using it. Everything else I just end up removing, don't want anything else to mess me up, using 4-piece Vitus Argis, which I am going to remove here as well. Let's just remove the set pieces. I actually don't want Vitus to do anything, and now we are only equipped with the 2-piece Banquet of Ice. I think that should be fine. It will work with the continual damage. Anyhow, what we are going to do is, first I will use 2 Meteor and see the total damage, and then I will use the slow time and use Meteor 2 times as well. So let's go. This is going to be the first Meteor strike without slow time. We just want to see the damage that we can get. That is pretty decent damage right there. And now what I'm going to do is wait here a bit, wait for my Viper Bite to come back. I think it should be back around 30-second mark, and we only need to get that total damage from 2 Meteor strike. I think it should be back, just to be 100% sure. Let's go. Let's use Meteor now. And like I said, it is activating my Viper Bite there as well. And the total damage that we were able to get was 435k without the slow time. So what we can do now is pause this, and we will do the math at the end of this test. So 435k was the damage. Now let's clear this. Now I will use a Meteor and a slow time and see how much damage we can get. I'm just going to wait 10 seconds to ensure that my Viper Bite is back and active. We don't want to mess this test up. So it should be back now. There we go. Damage difference is big. Damage difference is big. All right. And I'm, by the way, losing a lot of beneficial duration right now, having not Vitus equipped. Otherwise, the damage would be even higher, having more beneficial duration. Since I don't have 100% uptime, or the duration of this skill is not as high as it was before. But anyhow, I think it should be back now. So let's see the damage. $661k damage. That damage is a lot higher than what we got before. So let me see you guys in a sec with the math. So there was actually a really big difference using the slow time with the continual damage effect. In fact, we end up doing 52% more damage while the slow time was active. And the funny part is I was not even equipped with the V2 species. I just put them on here and now I have 30% more beneficial duration. So if I use the slow time now, it will give me 100% uptime. And so I was looking at the videos. The continual damage effect or the slow time did not lasted for the whole duration of the continual damage effect. So if I had more beneficial duration, we would be seeing even more damage here. And so I will leave you guys with some math here. It is extremely powerful new essence for a wizard. I will be coming up with few different builds using it for PvE, and I will definitely be trying this out in PvP as well. But you guys can see some of the math. Maybe I'll share that here on your screen. I'll see you all in the next one. Leave this video a like. It took me some time to edit this. So yeah, see you in the next one. Have a great day, guys. Take care.